I'm the bad one. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. If I'm the worst one, ask anybody else who they prefer. If it comes down to me and you, I think that you are the one with a bad attitude. What sort of conflict? You got no clue. Tell me, what is your problem? All these rules you spread doesn't make you feel good too. Cause bloodshed, 'cause I don't really get it. The rumors that you spread it. Can see what happened. I mean, we used to be friends a while back now. I know you're trapped in, you ran into a deep end, a real breakdown. You are imbued with jealousy. Why would you otherwise be charging so hard at me? Why start a conflict? Can't you see that I'm not your problem? All these rumors you spread doesn't make you feel good too. Cause bloodshed, 'cause I don't really get it. The rumors that you spread it, I don't really get it. I don't. You shoot in the dark, 'cause you got nothing to make.
Hey guys, gotta start turning this music down now. How are we all today? How are things? How are people? Hope you're all doing well, man. Gav was not prepared for this part. He is only just taking himself a drink of water. Welcome in the Pie Guy. Welcome in Techie. Jimmy, I know you're here as well. Welcome in everybody. Hope we're all having a great evening. The sick though? Sweet. Rodders! Welcome in everybody. How are we all doing? Just for the reference, there's going to be no notifications tonight because I want to keep it just straight to the podcast. But yeah, let me just get something up quickly. Basically today we're going to be running through with an old friend of mine who has been doing YouTube for as long as I can fucking remember. I feel like it must be, what, 12, 13 years this guy's been doing YouTube. And he's gone from like animation through to like meme videos. Anyway, you'll find out all about that very soon. Let's just introduce you to Jimmy. You know, I want to get right into this one. This is going to be a fun old little podcast. Right, let me unmute him. Yo, boys. How's it going?
Hello. Can you hear me?
So this is Jimmy, guys. He's
Hello.
he's a character on a screen that you can see right. I can't point camera angles. Fuck, you know what I mean.
Good start.
So who are you?
Well, I'm Jimmy2296, aka Jimmy, aka whatever. Been doing YouTube a while. And if you've seen any like memes online, 50-50, I might have done them because they just it's,
Yeah,
it's a long story, but we'll get into it.
That's a pretty good way of starting it off. So I think for the most part, a lot of people who know you for your meme side, but that's not all you do. So like,
No,
I want to kind of dive into. So you've been doing this for a long time.
I think since 2007,
Is it
13
really?
years.
Jesus Christ, is it really that long?
Yeah.
Also, welcome in, guys. By the way, I see a few people I don't recognize here. Legendary Tiger.
Okay,
welcome
I know
in.
who that is.
But yeah, so you started all the way back in, was it secondary school? It must have been. It wasn't before secondary, was it?
It was either year 6 or year 7, so either end of
Whoa.
primary school or start of high school.
That's
Yeah,
way earlier than
a
I
lot.
thought. So, okay, for
Yeah.
reference, what did you start doing back in the early days? Because
I mean, if anyone here watched my older stuff, probably know I used to animate and do all kinds of stuff like that, like stick figure animations, death mazes, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
I started off watching all these I flip note pretty much on the DSi. I started off with that, and I was like, "Oh, this is great!" And then I started making my own animations, put them online, and it was a bit of fun.
I mean, I remember your stick figure mazes like
Oh
way
God, here we
back.
go.
We were just talking about this before the stream. Like we used to do like animation at school.
So
And
it's Windows Movie Maker.
for people wondering, this is Jimmy's original stick videos that I'm just putting on in the background so that you can see it.
Yeah, I can see them as well.
Like way back in the days, we used to be amazed at this. This is gonna pick pink. Wow, good choice, Techie. Like we used to be amazed at the quality of this animation.
I think I would have been like 13, 14 when I made this. I think it's a bit morbid for
Yeah,
for
but
a
how
kid,
did you
but
learn this as a kid? Did you just like watch videos? Like
yeah, I kind of just taught myself. I don't know where the stick figure stuff started, but I just kind of got into it. Like early days of the internet, it was Stick Page. It was the site for like stickmen animations. I used to watch all of these things. Well, oh, I want to make these, and then yeah, this is the first death maze I ever made. So
Mom, can
circles.
I do stick mazes,
Yeah,
please?
I do remember showing my parents, being like, "Look at this animation I did," and I remember them saying, like, "Oh, this is quite morbid."
It's interesting because like I think this is, and this is just me. I'm pretty much a noob at anything like stick figure based,
Mm.
but I think this is quite like complicated animation for the most part.
I mean, this is just pivot. So this was like I drew line. Oh my god, it's so fuzzy.
Okay, so
I drew.
for people that don't know what pivot is, can you? Because I don't
Oh yeah, so
remember
I
what
kind of
pivot
talk
was.
about it as so pivot was like a stick figure animator. It was like the first. Well, I want to say the first. It was kind of like vector graphics where you just kind of drag like the little pinpoints around. You don't have to actually draw. You can just.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like tweening kind of thing.
Slightly less impressive, but
I mean, it was still. People do amazing stuff with pivot, but this is just very bare bones.
I mean, this banged views way back. That's I think
Yeah,
this
I
was the
remember it
funny
got
thing
like.
about it.
Yeah, it got like I remember it got 100 views in like a day, and I freaked out. And at that point, I was like 12, I think, 11 or 12, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this is crazy!"
Like I remember being at school with you and being like, dude, this guy's like going to be a big YouTuber. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Like, he's making these stick figure animations. It's like next level YouTube.
yeah.
But it's kind of crazy though, because I would say you to me are probably the biggest YouTuber that I personally know.
Mm,
Like,
that's fair.
you've been in this game for so long.
This game, yeah. I've kind of
You
seen,
have.
I've
Like,
seen all the trends, all the fads, pretty much every big YouTube come and go.
you've gone through. You've had your own share of YouTube drama as well, which I think always makes me
I
laugh.
mean,
Oh, hang
I
on.
mean, the drama are just people stealing videos, but I'm sure we can get into that later on.
Hang on. But yeah. So how did you go from this into what later became a meme?
Oh god. I remember I started editing like these kind of weird little video. And these are unlisted. You'll never see these, but I made these like videos for friends. They started off like birthday videos where I kind of make like YouTube poop kind of things.
Oh my god. Are these like the song videos you told me about? I mean, we can talk about them. We don't have to see them.
It's obviously YouTube poops. If you don't know, that was kind of like early days editing, messing around with content and shifting what it means and making it humorous and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it progressed, I started doing it with my friends, and then I started making it a bit more edgier, because that was when the whole like 420 blazer, trick shot, whoa, mum get the camera started happening, like that era of the internet. So I started
That
sort
was
of,
the early meme days. That was the
yeah,
MLG level.
yeah, MLG, that was it. I started making stuff like that, and then I posted one, and I can't remember what it was, but it got some views. I was like, oh, this is cool. And I just kind of kept on going and going, just seeing what works, and
Mm-hmm.
it's weird. I didn't really have a sort of structure to it. I just kind of bounced off of video to video.
I mean, that's a good way of doing it, though. Also, somebody's
Mm,
got an interesting question that I don't think I've ever asked you. Why
mm.
2296?
I mean, I would say it's a long story, but it's not. So basically, my when I started off YouTube, obviously I was like 10 or 11, I don't remember, but I wasn't old enough to really use it. I remember using AOL. Didn't know what the internet was.
America Online.
And YouTube had just sort of like flourished around 2005. I don't remember. But I was like, oh, can I make a channel? And my parents were like, no, you can't. And then eventually I got them to make me one, and my dad made it. And it was his sort of middle name / nickname. And
His
then
middle name
2296.
was 2296.
No, Jimmy is. My name isn't actually Jimmy.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
But,
Wouldn't it be funny?
Like name Jimmy, middle name Jimmy, and then the 2296 was like his sort of army credentials, like his number.
Yeah.
Like in the army. So he just used his like, oh, Jimmy 2296 and went from there.
That's actually a pretty cool story though. Like you said it wasn't a story, but if that's his army credential, that's pretty cool. That's more than most people.
Yeah, I could drag stuff out, but it was just my dad made the name. There you go.
Yeah, but it's more than like, oh yeah, I was 13, I thought 69 was funny. Like that's like
96.
most people. I think my original like online personality name was an absolute doozy. It was Gav _ amazing 13.
I remember I used to have, when you were on Steam, used to be Gav is amazing 13. Like, yeah.
Yep, that was me back in the good old days. I think it still is my Steam official sign-in login.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people weren't expecting you to have that kind of story, and I wasn't expecting you to have that kind of backstory on name either.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, even to this day, I can't really think. I wouldn't have been able to come up with my own username. Like, even now, I use iterations of Jimmy, and it's not even my name.
Image.
Like
for
now,
people who haven't
yeah.
seen the Twitter.
Now I use Image for everything, like just Jimmy backwards, and I kind of just took that. But even that was obviously from Jimmy. I don't know what I'd call myself.
I have no identity without Jimmy. It's a scary time.
Meme boy 123 or something.
What is on the head of your profile picture? Is that just a hat?
Yeah, it's a hat. So when Undertale, there you go. Get your Sam's comments out. When Undertale came out, I loved it. And then there was a character called Burger Pants who, when I first saw him, I was like, this is me. This is absolute fucking mood. Like he's like dead end job, works like a sort of like fast food. And he was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm 19. My life's like already over." So I was like, "Yeah, this is me."
This is in a nutshell.
Yeah, so I kind of took him and I just sort of just gave him a hat.
I guess
well, he already had a hat. I put J on it, but yeah.
That in itself is kind of memey, I guess. Like you took on board this like whole persona from like
Undertale. From Undertale.
Which, to be fair, great game. Like, come on, let's be real here. Solid game.
Memes aside, it's a great game.
But like, you've had quite a long history of memes. Do you even know all the memes you've gone through over the years?
Yee. I'll get that out of the way.
Let's go for your biggest ones, right? Because some people don't know you for your biggest ones.
That's the thing. Some people are probably watching this now from my newer videos, and they'll have no idea some of these old ones. They're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that."
Mm-hmm. So, should we start with Yee, and I'll put some examples on in a minute. So you there was the Yee meme. For people who don't know what the Yee meme is, I'll put it on now. Fuck. I've got to put audio on, haven't I? Oh, God, I forgot I muted everything just in case of copyright. Right, bear with me, chat. Scuff stream. Right,
I mean, if not, I can just explain what it is quick, what you're saying. Oh.
Yeah.
So there was this old game company called Phoenix Games, and they made these very shoddy Disney rip-off sort of games. I don't know, they were like educational, they were strange, and they made this one. It was called Dinosaur Adventure. And some guy just uploaded a video, just called it Yee. It was just called Yee, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So I made some edits, and they kind of blew up. That was like my day of wow. I'm getting views on YouTube. This is insane.
Got another one here. It's just you and just fucking Star Wars.
Star Wars.
And I will complete your training.
Oh God, I forgot about that one.
Combine strength.
Is this like I am your papa or something?
Yeah, I am ye father.
Yeah. Oh my God.
If you only knew.
I can see the black bars at the top. I didn't edit it. You can see it's overlaying the black bars. It's amazing. Oh, I would have been like 15, I think. I can't remember.
No. I
Oh,
am your
Oh no. Oh shit, DMCA. There we go. Fuck. Oh wow.
You get the idea. Funny dinosaur video.
Give me the ball,
went out of
Papa.
hand.
Yep, that's pretty much.
Yeah, that's where people are going to be coming from, I think. If there are people in this, obviously in this chat now that don't know who I am, and they're like, "Why are you in my feed?" and click the link.
Should we just get that out of the way and show people that one?
Get it out of the way, sure.
So people are aware where this one came from. They'll get the big ones out of the way, I think.
Yeah.
So the two big ones, I think, the ones I think you're probably most well known for, is the Ratatouille. Always Ratatouille.
Gordon Ramsay one.
And yeah, hang on, I've got to get back into thing. But Gordon Ramsay. So do you want to talk through that one? Because that one, it's something else. It's a whole other world.
I mean, should we let it play or should I speak?
I
over
can't
it?
find it at the moment. Just speak for now because I haven't got it up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It was just me and a friend in high school had an obsession with Ratatouille, like quite unhealthily. I don't know why. Before any of this happened, it was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And he just sent me, he messaged me on Steam and he said, imagine if Remy was like Gordon Ramsay. And I was like, this is great. So I just made a video, just uploaded it, forgot about it, and then just, it happened. And then I kept on getting friends from school sending me it on Facebook and being like, oh, have you seen this video? It's like, yes, I made it.
Have you seen this meme? Yeah, it was mine. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Right, actually, guys, here we go. I've got it here now.
I am making one. Well, how would you prepare it?
I lived that for
What's
so
so
long.
fucking complicated? You serve me shit like that, take your jacket and fuck off! What the fuck are you doing? Where's the lamb sauce? You're fucking pathetic. Your bison's penis, what is that shit? You fucking donkey. Come on, scummy fucker! I'm not sending that shit! What the fuck are you doing? Useless fucking pieces of shit!
Sauce. So happy.
I can't play Hollowbird and go yet.
That's fine. I've just noticed from watching that I kind of have this style of zooming that I didn't really notice.
Yeah, to be fair, I think it's quite a nice thing to have, though.
Yeah, obviously people zoom. I'm not like
Yeah, no, you're not the only
curator
person to
of it.
zoom, but
I can just kind of like I know when it's good to sort of go in and out, like I'm not overdoing it.
I think that you
In my
definitely
opinion.
have like a little formula to doing good videos. Because
Thank you.
between this and did we play the Ball Papa yet? I don't think we did we?
No.
No, I'll put that one on now. Just because I know I can't play the music on that one.
Mm.
So this is the other one.
I remember when
The zooms
Give Me
here
the
are
Ball
also
Papa
pretty good
happened.
as well.
Yeah, like obviously the zooms make this. This is the new one as well. You've not seen this one.
Is this the new one? Oh shit, I put the wrong
Yeah.
one on. Whoopsie.
That's fine.
It's the same premise, you know.
Oh yeah, it's the same video. You know, I just copied and pasted it, mate.
It's the same. But yeah, basically Jack does these like videos that just fucking bang views, but I'm just nowhere.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Like you can see, give me the ball papa in the bottom there, just underneath the chonk
Oh yeah,
chart.
yeah. I got it now. This was the
I was
original
playing.
one.
Yeah, I was playing.
Yeah, it's muted
Mario
for
Party.
audio reasons. I can't really. This is why we're going to talk over it a little bit, just so people can see some stuff.
I was playing Mario Party with a friend, and he went to get a drink, and we were kind of on like the sort of menu, like the practice screen,
Mhm.
and this Cooper just would not stop trying to give me the ball, and I was just cackling to myself. And then my friend came back in, he kind of played along, and then that's how that happened. It was just we were crying with laughter.
But it's. I know it's something that's very niche, but these videos are the ones that I think people know you most for, which is why we're covering it for people wondering. Like, it's not necessarily that they're overly funny. It's that.
Oh, cheers.
Well, no, I'm not saying like just to every other person, but this is the reason why people like know of you. This is
Yeah.
the reason you're about. These memes have like been a center point for a long point of your channel, which I think is also something that's led to a lot of controversy in your life because memes don't give you credit. I think is the sad thing, and I know this is something that you've struggled with for a long time.
Yeah, like going through high school and just kind of making videos, posting them, not really sort of getting much back in terms of views or just anything. happiness. And then I'd go on Facebook and I just see someone just taking the video and like zoomed in on it, put a watermark on it, and just made it their own. And it's got
Mine
millions.
now.
Yeah, it just felt horrible, and it kept happening.
Which again brings me to the biggest drama I've ever known anybody be in, between you and the Fine Bros.
Oh my god. Wow. All right. So, so I forgot about this. Someone stole that Ratatouille video and re-uploaded it. It was just a kid. I like spoke to him afterwards. He was fine about it. He apologized. But like he re-uploaded the video, and then the Fine Brothers used it on one of their like teens react or something.
Can we just explain for the people who are just so out of the loop? Because
Fine Brothers,
the Fine Brothers, before people who don't know,
it's kind of like a React channel. Like it was the like React channel. Like you get sort of kids, teenagers, adults in a room, and they'd react to videos and get their responses, all kind of stuff.
Didn't they try and copyright the idea of reacting?
Yes, they did. Yep. That's a whole other fiasco.
But yeah.
Yeah, so they took the video and then they credited the person that stole my video and just kind of left it at that. And then Keemstar on Twitter saw this happening, and he tweeted the Fine Brothers, and they immediately changed it back, and it was fun. They didn't even change the name in the video as well, because they don't like swearing on that channel. And at that point, it was Remy fucking loses it. So it was just annotation Remy fucking loses it on big bold letters on the video.
I just remember this all kicking off. I remember like being on your channel one day, and then there was just loads of comments going like, "Someone's stolen this video. We must uprise against them."
Yeah, I know a lot of you. If any of you, if like one of you from that era is still here,
hello, it's me. It was just one of those things where I just remember being like, "Oh boy." Not only is Jimmy getting big views now on his YouTube channel, he's involved in YouTube drama. He's got Killer Keemstar in one corner. He's fighting the Fine Brothers in the other corner.
A lot of things to do for that weird, quiet kid in high school.
Yeah, like compared to like the person you were in school, the stuff you actually did behind closed doors was actually crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I think this is just another example of why you just shouldn't judge people by, what they do in school, because you have no idea what people are like outside of school. And you're definitely a good example of that. So you got robbed by the Fine Brothers.
Yeah. So I'm just reading a message from the editing Clover. Thanks. It means a lot.
Oh, what did they say?
Screwdriver.mp4 and an enemy spotted. Since then, you provided endless laughs over the years. Thank you, Jimmy.
Oh, that's really nice.
Means a lot. Thank you.
I think memes were definitely the center point for a long while, but kind of after that, you started to lose your love for shit posting, I think is the...
Yeah. I went to uni and I lost kind of the motivation for it. And I just kind of got bored with the stuff I was posting. Like, YouTube went through this... in my opinion, YouTube went through this weird little period of everyone was diving in on memes. And instead of trying to be innovative, they'd get the most popular meme, copy it, and then slightly change it and then upload it, and then it would go viral. And I was just like, this is sucking everything away from like the fun and creativity of this. So I just got bored.
Is that why you started to, for a little while you started diving into music creation? Is that just something you wanted to do? Like you started blending stuff together.
Yeah, like mashups and SoundCloud and that.
Like I really wish I could play some of it, because as we were talking about it earlier, some of it is gold. And if you haven't checked out Jimmy's channel, just go over on there and like find some of the audio things. Some of it's so fucking funny. You'll find so much gold on that channel. But like, what inspired you to start doing that? Was that just because of your like meme background, or just something you wanted to have fun with?
It was a mix of that, and also there was a thing on YouTube called YouTube Poop Music Videos, so like YTP MVs, and people would basically pitch shift and mash up things with all kinds of stuff. There was like Red Zone was a massive one. There was like a Skrillex one. There was all kinds of different era. I'm not going to go into it. There's so many. And I just started making my own, seeing where that went. And then sort of halfway through like my meme period, I just started doing mashups, and it was fun.
Actually,
I enjoyed it.
this is the perfect time just to. I can't play the music, but just the Halliburton girl dancing, just prime.
Yeah.
So Jimmy started doing things with music, and some of the videos that came out of it were just solid. Like this is one, which was called Halliburton Girl, where he basically just took Skyrim.
Yeah, the Skyrim theme. I mashed it with the Hollaback Girl.
Hollaback Girl, and just have Lydia like dancing and like.
Yeah, it's I sworn to carry your burdens, Hollaburton Girl. I love this video.
We've got a pretty
Obviously, you
good,
can't hear it, but-
pretty good question from Tiger, but I think we're going to cover it in a little while. So hopefully, Tiger, we cover it. But if not, I'll ask you again. Ask you me later on, asking you about what you do when you create memes. So it's actually where we're heading to next. Let's just get through this bit.
Let's get through this.
Look at this! Look at this little bit! Look at it!
My game crashed so many times trying to get this footage.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, as we're moving on to this bit, what do you do outside of memes? Because I know that you've done a lot of other stuff. You've got your art and other things. So, do you want to go into that?
Well, obviously through uni, I did a lot of artwork and design work. But then when I finished uni, I kind of just got bored of it. I kind of realized I like looking at stuff over actually creating it.
So, for reference, a lot of people probably don't know what you did at uni.
Like
should we just
design.
go through that? Yeah,
Media
graphic
and
design and stuff. Yeah.
So like the promotional things I put up for this podcast, I made. Woo. But yeah.
Can't confirm I had no part in that, other than applying the logo to it. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm big into sort of playlisting right now and music curation, not creation, curation. I like to just keep up to date with what's new and just make playlists and all that kind of thing.
You're gonna have to give me an English lesson here because I don't know the difference between curation and creation.
Oh, God, I'm pretty bad at it. Right. So obviously creating is just like you make it, and then curating is kind of taking things that already exist, you could have made it, and putting them in, like compiling them. So like you're curating a project, you're kind of putting it together.
So it's like innovation and invention. You're not inventing the music, but you're innovating what already exists. Also, Nexty. Oh, okay. Nexty's saying like, don't ask huge questions. I'm sorry, Nexty. Have a good night, dude. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for tuning in.
So, you've got you curating music side. What kind of, have you got any examples of that? I know you had like a SoundCloud at some point.
I mean, it's nothing like that. It's just for like the past few years, I've just been big into sort of electronic music and sort of bass music and that kind of thing. It's very open ended, but I like sound design and that kind of thing, and just it's hard to go into, but
yeah,
that's the kind of stuff I'm into now. I usually just sit on my computer, just going through playlists and finding songs and that kind of thing.
I know you're a big collector of music as well. I don't know whether any of your fans will do this, but you are a massive like vinyl hoarder.
Oh yeah, it's getting out of control. I don't want to say how much my collection's worth. It's fucking stupid.
Well, you don't need to say how much it's worth, but like, I think just acknowledging the fact that you are a big time music lover, I think is pretty evident from the way your videos started heading as well. Like creatively moving towards the YouTube music and stuff. You've always had music in your.
Yeah, I just kind of realized in uni that I use music a lot more than I thought I did. Yeah, I'm kind of like centered with it.
Which is kind of nice though, as a developer, as like a video maker and stuff. Because I feel like audio is something that's massively underappreciated in a lot of video making these days.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people go for, oh my god, look at those graphics, look at that camera angle, look at that, blah blah blah. But the audio is the thing that really.
Yeah, bad audio makes a bad video. Like you can save a video with good audio, but you can't save a video with bad audio.
Have you
like
ever
if the audio shit, it's gone.
Would you say that that's like part of the reason why your videos did so well? Like you've always had like an audio element that I think is in your best videos. Anyway.
I mean, obviously with editing with me, it's kind of second nature. I don't really need to think about it, but again, splicing audio and making sure it's right. Even if it peaks, it can like lose your interest, or if it sounds off, it kind of fucks with your head. It's I can easily ramble about it, but music and sound
feel free though, because I think this is some stuff that people actually would be really interested in hearing about. Is like knowing, like how you pick and how you sort sound levels out. So, like, do you
I
just
guess
go
with
for what sounds good, or do you think about it a bit more than that?
I think now I usually go with in my head what sounds good because after a while you can kind of just tell. After you do it for so long, you get proficient in it. You can just kind
Yeah.
of tell. But if you're making a video and say you've got music and talking and sound effect or whatever, you want to make sure that the music is. It sounds obvious, but quieter than the voices.
So
Like you
yeah,
can't overpower the speaking.
so
And
you
I
make sure it's in the
remember,
background, which is
yeah. One thing, never separate your audio from left to right, as in having I used to do this. I did this in one video and it was because my sound card was fucked, but I put the dialogue on the left headphone and the music on the right, and my god, it's a trip.
I can just imagine somebody listening with one earphone and going like, "What is this
Oh, yeah.
video?" Oh, they put
Yeah,
the other one, and
seriously,
it's like,
on headphone,
"What?"
you cannot. Yeah, it's just like talking to nothing, or just music with nothing happening.
Yeah. So when I had this microphone the first time, I did the same thing. I didn't realize that because it's a two-channel input device, that it was only going through one channel. So they were
dear.
only getting it through the left headphone, and I was like, "What's going on? Why is this?" And I was like, "Oh, I need to make it mono."
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. So you've done music stuff, but you don't really do a lot with that. Art is definitely an area that you've done. Like you've done stuff for me over these
Yeah.
past few years. I don't even know if I've got enough images here, but like you
Just
did
like,
my original like artwork.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I was just kind of. I like to sketch. I don't like to. I'm good at starting things, but I'm crap at finishing them. Like I have these amazing ideas. I'll start sketching and then I'll just stop. I just can't be bothered.
Actually, I can show a piece of artwork now. My offline screen is Jimmy's artwork.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the
Damn.
bear with my little logo.
Oh,
on it.
yeah. So I remember you asked like, "Oh, could you make me a thing?" And I was like, "I don't know how to draw like people." So I was
I
just like,
don't
"Oh,
know.
have a character." Don't know what this is, but
You
here you
did
go.
these
You can
so
have
many
it.
things. I still have all of them. Like I still sometimes use them.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, platforms cool. You still use them. I'm a lot better now when I'm looking at that, but
yeah, but I liked it because it was quite like memey and stuff. That's what I've always
yeah.
enjoyed about it. I've got like a lot of doodles.
I think now I usually use my design with my playlists, but that's pretty much it.
Trying to see if I can like get a big full screen image for people. This will do.
Of what? What are you trying to show them now?
Oh, just the drawings and stuff you used to do for me.
Hmm.
Like
I mean, I
these
won't
were
even
the
remember.
old school doodles. You can see it on
Oh,
stream
boy.
now. I still use
No,
that sign for so much.
yeah. God, that was during my like dissertation period. Oh, I don't remember doing
It was
that.
really cool. So for the people listening, it's kind of like a purplish bear with like a light purple, like I don't know what to
Mohawk.
call it, mohawk thing, yeah. And kind of
I
wears
don't know.
glasses. That's the only way to describe it, isn't it? It's kind of like just
I,
me. It's my furry
the reason
side, I
I did it,
guess.
like, the reason I did that was because for my design project, I was doing book covers for children books, and I was drawing these animal characters, and it was just in my head. So I was just like, yeah, fuck it, put one out, and that's how that happened.
Have you got any other work doing art stuff? Because I feel like you definitely that's something you should try and do if you had the time.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have.
Because
No, I
for a
usually
little,
kind of keep to myself. I don't know. I've noticed I don't like kind of working for other people. I like to do, because if I don't like it, I'm the only one that doesn't like it. If I make it
yeah,
for someone else and they don't like it, I'm like, ugh.
I think that's fair enough as well. Techie's asking,
Obviously,
what do you do full time? So,
full time.
well, close enough.
Yeah, I mean, right now, because of this whole obviously pandemic and everything going on, right now I just work in a supermarket. It's just part time, but I'm there all the fucking time.
I
All the
mean,
time.
with what's going on in the world, that's not necessarily the worst thing.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I'm very thankful that I can, but I'm kind of just in a supermarket.
which again, it's very like important work at this time, and I think that's
Mm.
something to acknowledge. Like
So
we were
that's
talking
the
about it
good.
earlier, like we feel like we didn't really do much this year, but
Yeah,
it
I've
is
worked.
something people need.
Mm. So doing YouTube again has made me a lot more sort of, I guess, happy this year. I've been like editing every week and doing these videos and all kinds of stuff. It's just making me not feel shit. So that's always good.
What are you editing though? That's the key thing.
Well, right now I have my other channel. I don't fucking plug that. Game Jack.
Game Jacks.
It's literally just kind of like a let's play channel with my friend Jack from I've known since I was 4 years old. So yeah, it's going on strong.
So should we just describe what kind of? So you said let's play, but there's a few other things on there as well. Like what kind of games do you go for? Because you've had some doozies.
Yeah, anything really. We kind of like to do old like N64 or well, I'd say N64. We're not done for any N64, like PS1, PS2, GameCube, Wii, that kind of era. Every now and then we'll find something new, like we'll do like the new Mario Party Switch or any kind of thing. Yeah, hello, Jack. Hello, Jimagine. Hello, Jack.
There you go.
Bad games only. You are correct.
Hey, Jim. But yeah,
that's Jem. That's not me.
I realized. But look, this is the channel for anybody watching the stream.
Yeah, I like to keep busy with it. Like it's
we
editing,
play and
it's
stuff.
thumbnail.
Yeah,
it's literally like video editing, audio design work, and also with the little ones in between, like the little ones that don't have any thumbnail design. They're just like these little video game clips, kind of like the "Give Me the Ball" one, like just that kind of tone.
I think it's nice though that you're not just a let's play channel. I think having those little clips in the middle,
yeah,
keeps the channel
fresh.
updated. Yeah,
It keeps me busy as well.
So,
I enjoy doing it.
Can I just ask who made this avatar, these designs?
It was well, I mean, I remember in high school I used to draw this fox character all the time. It was just kind of like an arrowhead, and I drew like a nose on it. You'll see it in my really old thumbnails. Then I colored it, and I was like, "Oh, this is all right." And I just decided I need a better like design for this. So I contacted some artists on Twitter, and I was like, "Can you just make this into something?" And
Can you do it for me, please?
I'm in the works now for a new profile picture, which is being done. So I'm looking forward to that too.
It's pretty cool though. I do like the design on your channel. I think you're massively underappreciated for the channel you are. I know you've got 2.7k subscribers, but I think the amount of effort that goes into these videos is actually, I think you're underappreciated as a group of people.
Obviously, if people want to watch them, they can watch them. But there's so many video game people online; it's easy to not watch.
I mean, it doesn't help that everybody's on Twitch now.
Yeah,
like
I'm just too nervous for Twitch.
Again, I don't think it's necessarily a bad platform to get started on and like build those skills on. I know a lot of people that were very, very nervous about speaking and a lot of anxiety, and Twitch has definitely been a way for people to like get over that anxiety. Not that I'm like preaching for Twitch or anything. I think Twitch is a questionable platform at the best of times.
What would I do? That's the thing. I have no real interest in I don't do anything all day. I just edit a video every now and then. I go to work. I listen to music. That's my life.
You'd be surprised at the number of people that just draw and like video edit on stream and just talk to people. Like it's actually crazy.
I might give it a go at some point. No promises, but
we should have made a drinking game, by the way. Bring back the Yee memes.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to say it.
Oh dear.
Beat that dead horse.
Beat it. Oh, I can barely see it anymore.
It's fucking ashes on the ground.
Disintegrated that horse.
I have thought about, should I just make a Yee video at some point? Just throw one in there and just see what happens.
You should just literally just have like a Yee horse just burning. Like not real
one.
Not real flames, but just like that just fake flames, just like this is the horse, this is the last ever Yee video.
You will never see one ever again.
Oh dear. I mean, the next thing I was going to talk about is balancing life and creation, but it's kind of been a weird year to, talk about it. Because I guess you've got more time than ever to talk, like to do your content creation than...
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why this year I've been posting again, because there's nothing else to do. Like, all I do is go to work and come home. There's I can't do anything else. So I just thought, let's upload some videos, and then people liked them, so I kept going.
I honestly, I think it's a good thing you did come back. Because I've missed these videos. Like for a long time, other than Game Jacks, there was like there wasn't much going on. But you kind of like come back in both forms, and I think that's where I've enjoyed seeing both sides of it.
Hmm.
Is
Glad you
it,
like it.
has it made you happier though? Like, have you?
Oh yeah. Keeps me busy. I don't know what I do otherwise.
You ever thought about like just being a full-time editor if you could in the future, or would that not be something? You said you didn't like working for people, so I don't know whether.
Like, I think I could. I've definitely got the skills for it, but it's just the whole working for someone else, and if they don't like it, I just kind of get stressed and panic. I'd rather just do it for myself.
But is that like in a professional mindset? Because I know like a lot of like streamers and people that use video editors these days, they actually let their editor have a lot of, freedom, because
Mm.
they know that the editor probably has more of an idea of what makes a good video than they do.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. When I was doing my uni course, I was editing for like directors on my course. So it'd be, oh, I want it this way. No, you're doing it wrong. Do it that way. And I just
Yeah.
I hate this.
But I think they're very different audiences, like for what you do,
Mm.
you're more of a meme gamer kind of like creative side of things. Whereas they're very much like, we want things doing in a certain way because this works and this is the formula. And
Yeah.
whereas I don't necessarily think that's the best way for the internet, if you get what I mean. Like the internet, like it rewards creativity until you're beating a dead horse for meme content.
Yeah.
But you see where I'm coming from. I think.
Mm.
Would you ever like consider it like for an actual?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you ask, if you want me,
Is this
sure.
the proposal?
Yeah.
Nah, I just think it's interesting.
Yeah, I'd do it, but obviously it depends on who the person is, what kind of time I have to do it, because obviously I've got to juggle another job. So
Although now is the time to do a quick advert. If anyone's looking for an editor and willing to pay good money, this man has lots of experience. Do give him a shout. Although he does have one demand, he likes creative freedom. That's
yeah. Please don't bully me. Please don't be mean.
So I guess that's kind of one thing you've learned about yourself in creation over the years, is that you're very much a free spirit in terms of what you'd like to do.
A lone wolf.
Lone wolf, yeah, that's probably a better way of putting it. Like you don't want to be tied down.
No.
Techies put, well, except cans of tuna. Oh dear.
How many cans you talking, man?
Ooh, 3 whole cans of tuna. You got yourself a deal, buddy.
That's 3 meals. That's perfect.
That's a whole week.
Yeah. I'm not in uni anymore. I don't have to pick at tuna cans.
Oh god. So where are you going with this then? So you got Game Jacks. Are you going to keep pushing with Game Jacks in the future?
Yeah, like I'm not going to stop with Game Jacks. I don't like. It sounds weird, but I don't really have sort of a big mindset or plan for it. It's just kind of a hobby. I like doing it, and it's really fun keeping up with Jack because, well, Jimagine, because I wouldn't see him otherwise because we live in different cities, we have different lives, but it's just a nice way of keeping in touch.
Wait, you have different lives?
Oh yeah. I mean, we both work in retail, but it's pretty much...
That's basically the same life. I don't care what you say. We're all the same person at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. He's got long hair, I don't.
We're all the same machine and the same cog, just turning away.
I guess for Jimmy2296, I'm gonna keep posting on that. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. Don't know where it's going. I'm just gonna keep posting things. There's no structure right now. Just going as it goes.
Will there be a Yi video though? That's all we want to know. That's what will I see my final Yi video?
I mean, you might or you might not. There's no plans for
Now
one.
there's some suspense, chat. That's what we're looking for.
No plans, but that's not necessarily saying I won't.
You okay?
I will.
It's just very unlikely, but it's I do think though, for the most part,
I get that desperate.
when I need the views, give me the views, please. Oh dear. I was gonna say for the final thing, I kind of want you to go over if you got any tips for content creators, but like, I don't know.
Right now, it's hard to say. Like a lot of it, I'm not gonna lie, it's luck. Like it's random whether or not you can get noticed for things. The videos I posted when I had no formula. I just posted and just saw what happened. I guess to try and be as original as you can. Try not to sort of steal other content. Like in my past, obviously, I beat Yi like a dead horse, but now I've grown up, I've matured. I can see what I think is entertaining. So I guess just make what you enjoy, but
Yeah,
don't try and rip on others.
I think that's pretty sound advice actually. Especially because I know with you being affected in the past, like sometimes when you are stealing content, you got to think about how it affects the person making the content, and if you like that content,
Mm.
like it can have a really negative effect on the person who you're stealing it from.
Yeah, I guess I'm biased because my stuff has been stolen so many times.
Yeah, but I don't think you're the only person that's been like that. I feel like there's quite a few content creators that have just been totally drained by people stealing content.
Yeah, I know people that used to be massive and then they just stopped because they were just getting sick of stuff being ripped.
Mm-hmm. I think that's yeah. What about
Yeah,
like
just-
people getting into, animation or like editing? Have you got any tips for people doing that?
I mean, I taught myself you don't need this fancy kind of education for it, for like editing or animating. As long as you have like a will to do it, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like with editing, I remember when I got Vegas because I used to use Windows Movie Maker because that's all there was. I used to use it for all kinds of stuff, and then I got Vegas and I was like, I can't use this, and I've been using it easily over 10 years now. Never watched a tutorial, and I've just been doing it all myself.
Can you teach me? Because I don't know how to use Vegas. I'm just throwing shit
Sure.
together right now. I'm just there like, oh, that clip can go there, and that kind of blends over this, and that's like, oh dear.
Yeah, don't feel disheveled by what other people put out. Just kind of try your best and do what you can. Obviously, use YouTube tutorials if you need them, but I'm just proof saying that you don't need this sort of fancy whatevers to make things. You can just do it if you've got creativity.
And I think just the effort to do it, like having the drive to want to do something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have the drive to animate now. I was looking back at those stick figure animation. I was like, I cannot be bothered to do those anymore.
No,
Jesus.
but back in the day, it was you were quite passionate about it, clearly, because you did so many.
That was all I did.
And to be fair, I think it's paid off for you in the long term because like the story has definitely been from this little kid who just did stick figure animations and banged a load of views to like becoming a content creator that quite a few people genuinely. I think you've got quite a fan base out there, maybe like a more of a cult fan base, but you've definitely got a fan base.
More of a cult, but you know.
Well, the cult of Yi, some would say, or Cory in the House, or all that stuff.
Yeah, all of that. Paul Blart, Toy Corey, all, yeah. Absolute mess.
But there's definitely a load of people who's like you've impacted over the years. You've definitely given people laughs and.
So it makes me think. I've got a video. It was old pivot. There's a song by a guy called Parry Grip, and it was just like num 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 like, over and over.
Yeah.
And I uploaded this. Is literally just a stick man kind of mouthing it, just num num num. And I uploaded it, and I've noticed I've been getting comments on it recently that are saying like, "Oh wow, I watched this when I was 2." And I was like, Jesus Christ! like this was the video my mum used to show me before I went to bed. It was like, wow, okay.
What?
Mm-hmm.
But like again, it's crazy that just gone from animation to this, and hopefully in the future,
More,
yeah, like even if you do something beyond Game Jacks, I'm going to be around to see it, and I hope a few other people will be as well. I'm always intrigued to see what you do because it's always been something different. It's never quite been the same with you.
Yeah, I don't like repeating myself. I like to, I guess, be innovative. Again, why I didn't post that second Mario Party video for another year and a half because I didn't want to be like, that worked, cash in kind of thing.
That's quite a long time for a sequel. Yeah. Anybody else got any questions for Jimmy, by the way? I know Techie's got one. It's quite a simple one. What is your favorite meme song?
Meme song?
Mm.
Oh God. I mean, me being like sort of big-headed, like I usually with the music, I view it outside of the meme. But I guess Crab Rave.
Crab Rave is a good choice, actually.
Because I love Noise Storm. I've been listening to him since like 2011, and it was just like he uploaded that, it went mental. It's like, oh Jesus, dude, this is great.
If I could still play Monster Cat music because I haven't paid for it right now, I would definitely have put that on. the intro.
And the Muzzy remix. Check that
Right.
out. It's
So-
a banger.
I think we're actually going to head into the hypothetical questions for the last little section. This is not too long. However, I have made an image for one of them because I think people are going to need a little reference point. So
This better not be a picture of me, I swear to God.
it's not a picture of you, don't you worry. It's this is a picture of something. I need to full screen it though. I don't know whether I can full screen. God damn it. Never mind.
Generally have no idea what this could be.
So, right. I've got two questions for you. Would you rather do the animation question about being an animator for an animation company, or do you want to do the next year of your life challenge? And before I go into this, guys, once we've done the end of the interview kind of section, we go into a little thing called hypothetical questions, where I give the people I'm interviewing a series of like scenarios, and then we kind of talk through how they would deal with these scenarios if they were physically doing them. And yeah, that's what we're going to do now. So, animation or day in your life for next year?
I guess day in my life.
Oh, you picked the good one.
Okay. I mean, we could do
Okay.
that one if you want. Actually, no.
No.
Actually, I think-
Let's do this one. This is
Yeah,
good.
let's do that one. I don't trust you.
Right. So the challenge is you must spend the next year of your life dressed in a Mr. Blobby costume, but you must never acknowledge that you are wearing a costume, even if someone points it out. And there's a series of challenges you must do every day. So basically what I want you to do is imagine you have to wear a Mr. Blobby costume, and I'm going to be people either on the bus, at a supermarket, or you just talking through how you would cook a meal with those blobby hands.
Well, I'd say now you've already fucked up because I already do this.
Oh
So,
God.
haha.
Shit, guys. Guys, I wasn't expecting this.
Got his
Oh
ass.
boy, right. I'm going to leave this image down again. This is just so people could see what the challenge was. Right. Okay, so
I can't do this.
you are going to wear a Mr. Blobby costume for a year of your life.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking stink, but sure.
So you can hide in your room for the most part, but every day you must do these three activities. You must go to the shops, you must buy food, and then you must cook it. But
All right.
also Teki, he's not started the challenge yet, so I'll let him off for this one. But you must never acknowledge that you are wearing the costume, even if someone points it out. So from today, you're not wearing a blobby costume. You are, but as far as as far as you're concerned, you're just a normal person doing your normal day.
Okay.
Okay. So, are you ready for this? Have you got it in your head?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
I'm on the
okay.
bus.
We're going on the bus. It's the 107. It's going into town. You're trying to get onto the bus. I'm the bus driver. Greetings, sir. Do you want a ticket?
Yes, please.
What's
there a
that?
problem?
What's that costume? Are you gonna fit on the bus? It's quite small seats. You get quite a big butt.
You calling me fat?
I'm so sorry, sir. If you want to get on, I mean, come on, jump on the bus.
I'll pay for the ticket and I'll just let me on the bus.
All right. Okay. I give you the ticket. You try and sit down on the bus, and you realize that it's a bit uncomfortable. You're currently taking up 2 seats with your costume.
I mean, gotta have comfort, ain't I?
So are you just gonna chill? You're just gonna sit on that bus?
Like room stretch a bit, you know.
I'm a passenger. Excuse me.
Yeah, yes.
Can you move over a little bit? I'm just taking up 2 seats.
I mean, there's an entire row back there. Like, you could sit on any of those seats. It's like,
But I just really want to sit there.
well, you're a bit mental then, aren't you?
Well, why are you wearing such a weird costume, you freak? Rah!
Words hurt.
You're gonna react to that? Is that what you're saying?
Words hurt.
All
I
right.
was born like this.
All right, fair enough. Like, I'll let you get on the bus and you can ride that. I don't know where I was expecting this to go, but you just kind of just sat on it. All right.
I'm going to the bloody.
All right, all right. So you go off the bus. You going into
Yeah.
the supermarket.
Yeah.
What food are you picking up?
I mean, reduced section straight away.
Reduced section, right? Got you.
Straight to the reduced section.
There's a little kid just looking, going like, "What's that? What's that guy doing? What? Why is he so scary looking?" How are you going to respond to that?
I mean, it's a kid. I
He's
can't.
just going to ignore the kid.
I mean, it's a kid. I ignore most kids.
You're literally just getting on with your day.
Once you reach the age of about 16, you start to hate children.
Jem saying kick child. Wow. All right, you're starting to cause a scene now. Children are actually getting scared by the sight of you.
Why am I causing a scene? What could I possibly be doing? I'm just shopping. I'm a customer.
I remember a staff is coming over and going, "I'm sorry, sir. We really must ask you to hurry about the store. You are causing a bit of a scene. You look quite terrifying, I'm afraid."
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. It's quite horrific. You've got quite big lips, and you're a bit spotty.
I mean, I don't go off about your insecurities. Why do you have to go on about mine?
I'm
I
sorry,
just want
sir.
this discount pasta. £1 down from 3. I'm buying this. You can't stop me.
All right, sir. If you just step through now, we'll let you get out of the way, and you can stop scaring the kids.
I'll buy my fucking pasta. I'll scare as many kids as I want them.
All right. So you're getting through the service. You get into the checkouts, and it's asking you to pay with your card.
Yeah, that's fine. Gotta get my wallet out, haven't I?
Yep. So where's your wallet?
Well, for instances like this,
How are you
excuse me,
going to pay for it?
may I borrow your wallet? May I
Oh.
borrow your credit card?
Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I was meant to do this for the bus, but fuck the bus. The bus is over now.
I mean, I missed it. It's gone. I'm not getting back on that one. I've been
So
in the shop for an hour.
you're asking a miss whether you can steal her wallet.
Okay, not steal, borrow.
Excuse me. What do you mean?
I'll pay you back. I've just left my wallet at home. Could I just borrow your credit card?
Are you the one causing quite a scene?
I mean, I can cause one, but can I just borrow your
Fucking
credit
hell.
card?
Not really.
It's only £1. Come on.
I guess if you get out of the way.
Thanks, love.
All right. So you've successfully got your reduced. What was it? What did you buy?
Pasta.
Discount pasta. Right.
Yeah. £1.
£1 pasta. Is it any particular pasta?
I mean, I'd say it's a ready meal if it's down from 3.
All right. So it's a ready meal. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. So you're on your way home. You
Yeah.
get back. You finally get in the door. How do you get in?
I walked through the door.
Did you lock the door?
I did not lock the door.
Oh, you don't care about safety. I see how it is.
I mean, if people are so scared of me, I don't need to worry about someone breaking in.
This is actually maybe it's the opposite. I don't know.
You gotta keep me inside.
Maybe they're like trying to lock you in. Like, oh god, get the locks on the door. Don't let him out.
It's cheaper, you know.
So you're getting inside, and
Yeah.
now you've just got to cook that pasta. How do you go about this?
I'm not gonna go anything fancy. Shove it in the microwave.
You're not going to pop the pasta.
I mean, yeah, you gotta fucking pierce the film.
Yeah, how are you
you
doing
pop it in
that?
the
Are
microwave.
you going to just grab like a fork with your
Fingernails.
massive blobby hands?
Fingernails.
What fingernails do you physically have in a blobby costume?
You can't ask questions like this. I didn't think I was wearing a costume.
Oh, you acknowledge the costume.
Oh, you said I was wearing one, but I didn't think I was.
No, but you got to remember that you have blobby hands. So how are you getting in?
Brute force.
Brute force. Okay, you can just brute force a hole into that bloody pasta. So this is the pasta pot. And you're just going blob.
No, I'm
All
fucking.
right.
I'm getting in there.
All right, you're blobby handsing into it. We've got
Yep.
it. So you're putting it in the microwave.
Yep.
Now the next thing. How are you gonna eat?
Mouth. Chew. Swallow.
The mouth is a massive. I'm pretty sure it's stitched up.
Well, Jesus Christ. Our whole time.
And you can't acknowledge that you're wearing the costume, but you somehow have to eat. So there's like a little hole underneath.
I guess I just kind of...
Do you like sit on like just kind of like roll it up into your chest kind of situation?
rolling pin. Flatten it down. Slide it through the slot like a letter for a letterbox.
Oh boy. You're gonna just force feed it into that little hole.
I mean, that's my mouth.
All right. So I guess it works. You gotta let the food cool down though.
Nah.
Nope, just forcing it in there. Oh boy. Okay.
I mean, I'm not eating cold pasta. That's disgusting.
Oh boy. Okay.
Mad.
This was a monstrosity. I don't know what I created here. In my head, I knew this was gonna be the good one because I just didn't know what was gonna go, and I
don't know why. Welcome to the interview. I hope you enjoyed that.
Welcome to the end. Welcome to the end of this. This is where I like to just do stupid things, because like the interview is all serious, and I think this is a nice little contrast.
Yeah, you get to see inside my head.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think we're done with that one. That was a monster.
No, I caused a scene.
You caused a scene. You scared some kids. You
got a free meal.
You ransacked a woman for a credit card.
£1.
£1 is still money, Jimmy. That's the key thing here.
Oh, £1.
She paid you to go away.
I don't pay it back.
Oh boy. But yeah, to be fair, I give people a review after this. I totally forgot to tell you that you couldn't pay for the bus journey.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it just let you on because you were just causing a scene.
I mean, would you cause a scene with someone that looks like that?
The real question is, do I believe that you could do this for a year? And the answer is yes.
I mean, I'll do it for a couple days, get arrested, but I'm technically still in the costume.
I don't think the way you answered that, you just didn't care. You were just looking at this whole situation. Like,
I mean, I've got to do my day. I've got to eat.
You were very much just like, I don't care about any of you guys. Stop being mean to me. Get on with my day.
I mean, I work in a shop. You're trained to not give a shit.
That's fair enough. I think you could do this. I'm gonna give you a 9 on that one. You literally didn't care about anything. You went straight to the reduced section to get it out of the way quickly.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you asked the woman for a lot of money. And you just kind of like just stuffed the pasta in there, I guess.
Yeah. Man's got to eat.
Yeah, I really thought this was going to be more difficult than it was. I didn't really...
You don't know me.
I didn't really think of this, like... This is the thing I'm noticing with these challenges is people just have like a very blunt approach to these things. All right, the next one's slightly easier. It's
okay.
A major animation company has contacted you. They've seen your old Stickman videos and they've realized you're the only man for the job. After accepting the job, they've given you a list of requirements. They need you to come up with a striking name for the film to grab people's attention. You need a main character, a love interest, and a villain who all have names and a quick backstory written in text. You also have to have a chase scene, a plot twist, and an awesome showdown. Those are all you need. How do you want to start this? So yeah, I need you to like improvise a quick Stickman film where we just talk through the plot and just some names for characters, a love interest, and a villain. And then you can name it at the end. Yep.
A hero, Reginald, straight up. Straight in with Reginald.
Reginald's the first stick figure.
Yeah, that's Reggie's, what his friends call him. He has survived a death maze.
He survived a death maze? Whoa.
Yeah, he was the survivor. He got out.
Is he the champion?
Yeah, he's got to go against the creators of the Death Maze, and the creator is evil. Uh, Bob Dylan 2.
Evil Bob Dylan 2.
Bob
Wow.
Dylan 2, yeah.
Who, interestingly, is also a stickman.
Yeah, he's the second one. But the love interest, uh, Quentinina. Quentinina is she's been drafted into another death maze, and he's got to try and get her out.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, run me through the character names one more time. Quentinina, Bob Dylan 2,
And Reginald.
Reginald. Okay, we've got...
I think it was Reginald. Yeah, Reggie. His friends call him Reggie.
So, she's in the death maze.
Yeah. He's
What
got to
does-
get it, break her out, or at least show
How
her.
does he do this?
He goes ahead of everyone else, lets all the other stickmen fall to their deaths, guides her through all the traps,
Whoa.
but then he gets injured right at the end. And
So, is that your plot twist? He gets injured.
and then she has to decide whether or not she wants to escape or help him, because there's a timer ticking down before the door closes.
Which leads to... There's got to be an awesome showdown in here somewhere.
Yep, so the evil villain, Bob Dylan 2, comes through the door and says, haha, you're gonna die, lol. And then
Right, go on.
can't remember her name, but the woman, she's like, no, you can't do this. So she runs forward and tries to punch Bob Dylan 2.
So
she
Nina
gets a
punches
split.
Bob. Yep.
Well, she tries to, and then he dodges her, punts her in the head. She gets knocked out cold. Then Reginald, in a fit of rage, like in Dragon Ball, powers up.
Oh,
A fight
God.
ensues. And I'm not telling you what happens.
Is it a cliffhanger?
Yes, cliffhanger ending.
Oh my God. And you need to name the film now.
I'm going to call it Weekend at Reggie's.
Weekend at Reggie's, the Stick Maze movie of 2021, coming to cinemas near you.
I'm glad you got to see how my brain works.
That was
under
actually really good. That was actually really the best one I've had in a long while. Compared to the Blobby one, that was just shit. Fuck the Blobby thing. I actually really like that. Oh boy. I kind of want to see that now. Can we get somebody just to make a quick film?
Yeah, I'll commission one. Don't you worry.
Commission one.
Yeah, I won't make it. I can't be bothered to animate anymore.
Oh boy, I actually kind of like that. So, so Reggie, the man who survived previous stick mazes,
Yep.
dives into another stick maze to save his love interest Nina from the dreaded Bob Dylan 2. They're running away, he's showing her the way. So just to give a quick recap. And as they get towards the end, he falls, injured. Door starts to close. Bob Dylan 2 enters. Fight. And then out of nowhere, Reggie gets these Super Saiyan powers. Not Super Saiyan, Super Stickman powers.
Find out in Reggie's Weekend 2. Coming
Weekend 2. This time, it's personal. Oh boy, that was good. Thank you. I don't know.
Thank you.
Oh
You are
boy. I actually really like how that ended. That's kind of a nice way to round off this interview now.
Oh yeah, that wasn't it. Forgot about that.
See, this is what I mean. Like when you get talking and towards the end of it, I kind of want to just feel like it's
Like, haha, yeah, nice one, guys.
just this
Tune
is
in
just-
next time.
Tune in next time for another interview. Nah, this has been good though. I kind of liked how we've talked about it. I think your journey for content creation has been it's been a
It's been a
different one
long
for most people. And I definitely think the tips you give have been going to be useful to some people. And I hope that the people that have been following you for a while that have stopped by have got to maybe see a bit slightly different side to you that they normally have.
Yeah.
Maybe not the one that's kicking children like Jem's suggesting. But but yeah, this is kind of what I do with the hypothetical questions. I just let you,
Tap into my psychological side.
yeah, I let you kind of do what you want to do and see how you think. And definitely in the Stickman one, it's come through. Like you had this whole very quickly, I must say as well, like movie system just straight out there. You were like straight into the death mazes, straight into the love plot, and the plot twist was there. And I think it's just shown that you've got such a long history of just video making and like watching films and stuff.
Put that on my CV.
But yeah, I don't suppose you have anybody you want to raid towards the end of this. I know you don't really use Twitch too much, so.
Raid? Who we raiding? What's going
It's
on?
where we take our entire community to another channel.
Gavin a laugh too.
This time it's Stickman's. It's just me and you just chatting, but we're just Stickman.
Pivot.
Pivot Stickman. If you don't have anybody, I've got somebody I'm gonna raid, so
Yeah. Okay.
that's fine. We'll end up. So thank you so much for stopping by, everybody who did come in. If you haven't already, do drop a follow on me. I do a lot of this kind of thing with different creators. I've got another one lined up in 2 weeks with a musician who I've known for quite a while as well. Otherwise, I play video games in the week, and I support people like Jimmy, who's over here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And yeah, just thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for the questions. And
So it was cool seeing questions and all that kind of stuff. It was fun.
and it's
Never
not
done.
just yees.
Yeah, I got one in there, but you got to get one.
It wouldn't have been right if we didn't.
No.
How did you find it? Just before we raid, because I need to get it set up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like I said, I'd never done this before. It was fun. It was nice just kind of chatting, talking about kind of stuff that can't really talk about with anyone else. Because obviously, before it was fun. It was content creation. I'm kind of one of the only people that I know of.
Sorry, I've got double audio.
You
'cause
cut me off now.
I accidentally fucked everything up there.
Nice.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, I ruined
Yeah,
it.
it's just it's nice talking about YouTube stuff because obviously I don't really get to talk about it to many people because no one really does it that I know of. So it's just
Yeah.
interesting looking back on it all.
I definitely think there's a lot of people that kind of enjoy hearing these kind of things as well. Like,
Mm.
especially on Twitch now, there's so many content creators who want to know more about other content creators. So
Mm.
hopefully the people that want to hear about this have heard it now. And if not, it'll be going up on YouTube. So if anyone wants to, catch it again, or if they want to listen back to it, that's the place it's going to be. That'll be going live on Saturday. But yeah, for now, I think it's bye from me, and I think it's bye from Jimmy. And we're going to go raid a guy called Disco Dwarf, who's currently playing Black Ops. But I love him. He's just such a cool, chill guy. So thank you so much, guys, and we'll go over there. Peace out,
Thanks
everybody.
for having me. See you later.
Bye.